Hey booze, hey, welcome back to your girl's channel. All right, y'all, so for today's video, this gentleman had a question for the ladies, and I thought it was a pretty legitimate question. So here we are. Now let's get into it.
All right, moms at TikTok, I need your help. So is it my job as the dad of my children to make sure that it is food in their mother's refrigerator? Is that my obligation? We are not together. We co-parent. She works, I work, we both have households. Is it my job as the child's father to fill her fridge up? And then if I do not fill her fridge up, am I a piece of shit? Please, I need y'all to answer this.
All right, sir. The only reason you're a piece of crap is because you brought this to the internet. Why do y'all need the internet to answer y'all sometimes? Now, if you reaching out for help, okay, you ain't reaching out for help. You out here trying to embarrass this woman. But you embarrassing both of y'all, if you ask me. Because as a father, it's not your job to fill up her refrigerator. No, it's not your job to fill up nothing in her house. It is your job to feed those kids, though. I don't care if they at her house, your house, grandma's house. If they hungry and they calling daddy, they mama calling daddy, them kids did come from your ball sack. Oh yeah, boo. You need to at least go buy a pack of chicken and some rice and macaroni for her to cook them kids or something.
Please, I need y'all to answer this.
Is it your responsibility to make sure that your baby mama's fridge is full? No. But is it your responsibility as a father to ensure that your kids eat and are provided for, whether they're in your custody or hers? Absolutely. This isn't about whether or not you guys are together anymore or not. This is about making sure that your children are being well provided for and taken care of. And if you have even the slightest inkling that she can't do it or can't do it right now, you should go to court and see if you can get full custody. A good father doesn't stop being a father even when it's her time with the kids. She might be the one who's struggling financially right now. There might come a time where you get laid off or you get fired and you're the one who's struggling with your half of the daycare bill or your half of the food bill or your half of the cost of uniforms. And it might be you who needs her. The kids don't care whose job it was to feed them. They just need to eat. And truthfully, when you're a parent, everything that has to do with that child and their well-being is your job. That's why you probably heard about baby mamas sending their child to go be with the father and he doesn't even have a car seat or a crib or clothes or a room over there for the child. She doesn't care whose job it is. She just gets it done. That's what you need to do.
You ain't got to fill up her pantry and do none of that. Obviously, she's struggling right now. Maybe she do need to pick up more jobs or whatnot. Who knows what the situation is with her, because there shouldn't be a reason that she is calling you to do more than your part. Because I'm sure he is a good father and probably does take very good care of his kids when they're in his care. But no matter what the mother's situation is, you have to provide for those kids at all times.
Please, I need y'all to answer this.
Okay, I'm finding it. I'm finding it. As a person who is studying mental health, right? And I'm not saying he mental, but listening to how he's questioning this, how he's wording this, is it my obligation to fill up her refrigerator? Your obligation is to your children. And what that means is by any means necessary. So if filling up her refrigerator is going to feed your child for a certain amount of time, then yes. Yes, it is. It sounded like he was looking for us to, oh no, you're not a piece of shit, and no, she should be able to fill it up on her own. She got her own money. He was looking for validation in him saying, is it his obligation to fill up her refrigerator? Unfortunately, it didn't work out like that for his favor. Like in the comments, yeah, the comments commented. And I'm not too sure why he chose to use the word obligation. And then also at the end of that, am I a piece of shit if I don't? She must have said that. That's why he brought it up and he feels some kind of way about it. Baby, you a piece of shit if you don't feed your kids, whether it's filling up her refrigerator or not. If you felt so inclined to not fill up the refrigerator, but you wanted to take food over there every day, do that. Do that. Because what that reminds me of is men who, if she had another man, you don't want to feed that man too. I'm just saying, it's happened to me. It has happened to me when my child's father was like, oh, you got a new nigga. Like that new nigga do. You see what I'm saying? Like, y'all do that. Y'all get real big in a joint when another man is in the picture. I don't know if that is, I don't know the context of that. I don't know if it's another man in there. But what it sounds like, Affleck.
Now, if you feel like you need to fight for custody or something, that's a whole nother story. Now, I'm not going to tell you not to do that because maybe she is hard on times right now and maybe she could use a little break. Maybe you should take them off of her hands for a while. That's just my opinion until she does get back on her feet, because if she does have a job, you guys are both working, and she doesn't have enough food in her house to provide for her kids, that's a problem. And don't get me wrong, food is getting expensive, okay? It's getting hard out here, even for a pimp. So, we got to work together. Whether you like your baby mama or whether your baby mama hates you, that ain't what matters. Y'all got these kids. And if she ain't got it, as they father, you supposed to have it.
To make sure that it is food in their mother's refrigerator.
Before some of you start thinking he's a non-active father, he's an active father. He has 50-50 custody. He sees his kids like 3 to 4 times a week type of situation. All this is his baby mama don't got no money. So to me, I think he should fight for full custody and make sure his kids have something to eat every night. It is not his responsibility to make sure that there's food in another grown person's refrigerator. If she does not have the finances to take care of those kids properly, she should not have full custody. If they can work together where he now takes custody of the kids without them going to court until she gets back right, cool. But I'm sorry. 1, you got to pick the right person to have a kid with. And 2, it is not his responsibility, if he is not with that woman, to make sure there is food in that refrigerator. He got to make sure his kids should eat. So I believe they should stay with him now.
Is it my job to make sure that it is food in their mother's refrigerator? We are not together.
You don't think that you should have to fill your kid's refrigerator at your baby mama's house. But if I fill your kid's refrigerator at your co-parent's house, you all of a sudden got questions. Old Bill Withers, who is he and what is he to you type question. If Coach Michaud is buying your son's uniform and being a good role model for him, and now your son's writing me letters about how I'm a father figure for him, you get territorial. Because I'm going above and beyond my job. You dudes love to antagonize and stigmatize a man helping out a woman who has kids, be it platonic or romantic motives. Because some of you cats love your co-parent being isolated and vulnerable to your machinations and manipulation. And you don't mind that your kids are collateral damage in this war of the roses of yours. And you keep using we're not together as your excuse for being selfish as a co-parent at the expense of your kids. But that's just your ego talking. Fragility, jealousy. Because the truth is, in your co-parent's household, deep down inside, it's not your kids that you're worried about calling another man daddy. You asked this question of the moms, and I'm not a mom, so I'm just responding man to man. Do your job and have the Father's Day that you deserve. Leave the rest up to daddy. We out ya.
I don't care what your relationship with a mama is. I don't care what happened last week, this week, that week. I don't care. It is your job to feed your kids no matter which household they are in. Ain't nobody saying fill up nothing. I think you should buy enough items to help her get through, the week with her kids. And make sure you buy enough just for the kids, if that's what'll make you happy. But I don't know. The fact that you brought this to the internet is giving piece of crap-ish vibes.
All right, let me clear up a few things that y'all just don't know from my last post. I co-parent. I have my children 3.5 days out of the week. That's every week. I do not pay child support because I take care of my kids. My oldest is not my biological, and I've been taking care of her for the last 6 years, and I will continue to do so for the rest of her life. Even though me and her mom is not together, she is still my daughter. She is still part of my family and will continue. Why would I fill up her refrigerator? Because she refuses to spend her money wisely. I have bills. I have insurance to pay. I have rent to pay. I got DTE to pay. I have a refrigerator to fill. I have kids close to. I have doctor's appointments to go to. So why would I do that?
Now, a lot of women do be out here spending their money unwisely on wigs, weaves, nails, and all kinds of other stuff that should be at the bottom of their priority list. But if this is true, then you need to file for custody, at least for your biological child, and help out the other child you've fathered with her separately. The fact that he is taking in her child that's not biologically his lets me know that he's not the piece of that he's asking us. Sounds like he's just truly fed up with the baby mama and her not being financially responsible, which I can't blame him. But if that's the case, then you know what to do, boo. Get your butt on down to the courthouse. I would have just went and took her some cereal, a couple boxes of macaroni, some rice, some chicken, some potatoes. Because, hell, with potatoes, you can make your own fries. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I feel like you could have handled this differently. Not that you're being a total jerk about it, but I feel like y'all could have figured this out. I don't feel like you should have went to the internet asking if you should have filled up her pantry, filled up her fridge. I don't think she even asked you to fill up her fridge. Ain't no way that woman asked you to fill up her fridge. Now, if she flat out said the words, fill up her fridge, yeah, y'all, you got a problem on your hands because she done lost her marbles. But if she told you that she needs your help feeding the kids for today or throughout the week or just for the rest of the month, I don't care. You damn right you're supposed to step up and go take a couple items to her house. Ain't nobody telling you to put money flat out in her hand, but put some food in her house until she can get on her feet. Or you take your kids and do what you got to do as a father. But all this taking stuff to the internet, don't get me wrong. I'm glad you did, boo. I'm glad you did, okay? All this taking stuff to the internet, boy, you petty. Okay, you need to grow the hell up and go take some rice and some meat and some cereal to that woman's house and get off this damn phone. What's wrong with y'all nowadays? Like, what the heck? Y'all take everything to the phone. Somebody on the street being unalived and your butt, child, no, you finna be unalive next because you trying to be out on your phone. Y'all be taking everything to the internet. I am over it. I mean, I'm just kidding. Keep doing what you do, boo. I could never. But keep doing what y'all do. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Call me what you wanna. But this was petty. And yes, your ass need to go take some food over there. A to the sap. And whatever motions you want to file with the courts after that, deal with that in court. But don't be taking that to the internet too. I mean, unless you want to send it directly to my email or something. Other than that, grow the hell up. Okay? And that's just what I feel about it. If you like this video, please, boo, like this video. I love you, and I hope to catch you in the next one.